In this video, I'm going to show you how to enable weather-based watering in a BaseStation 1000. Before starting this process, you should have already added a weather station to your Base Manager Plus account and then assigned that weather station to the controller. You'll also want to have made sure that you've set up the zone properties for each zone so that the system has all the information that it needs in order to calculate a good ETC-based runtime. Both of these steps are explained in other videos available on our website. First thing you're going to do is click on the Programs tab and then select the program that you want to edit. Then click the Edit button in the lower right hand corner to start editing the program. Check this box to enable weather-based watering for the program. The BaseStation 1000 uses a program-centric programming model, which means that when you enable weather-based watering for a program, every zone in that program will use weather-based watering. This is different than the BaseStation 3200, and we'll explain that further in another video. You'll notice that by each zone's runtime there's a weather icon, and that the box is grayed out and not editable, indicating that each zone's runtime is now being calculated based on weather data. You'll notice that the zone runtime when you first check the box is 0. This is because the system assumes a full glass and will begin to calculate runtimes based on estimated ETO going forward. If, for example, you were to view this program tomorrow and the system hadn't watered, you'll be able to see a calculated runtime for each zone in the program based on the accumulated ETC. Here's an example of a program that is using weather-based watering and has a runtime based on accumulated ETC for each zone. By default, the BaseStation 1000 uses a program soak cycle method, which divides each zone's runtime by the number of cycles here and then soaks between each zone based on the number of minutes entered here. Because zones in a program have the potential of having different zone properties and therefore different cycle and soak requirements that may be different between different zones in the program, you have the option of enabling zone soak cycles from the drop-down menu here. This allows each zone to have its own individual cycle and soak time. Zone soak cycles will automatically use Baseline's intelligent soak cycle feature. As mentioned in the previous video about setting up a zone properties, the system will calculate a suggested cycle and soak time for the zone based on the zone properties that you've set up. You can pull that cycle and soak time into the boxes here by clicking this icon, and you can see it will pull in the cycle and soak time based on this zone's properties. Or if you want to edit them, you can simply highlight it and change the number to whatever you'd like. The remainder of the settings in the program are the same as you're used to. For example, you'll still need to determine how and when to start the program. This can of course be based on a simple day and time schedule, or you can start a program based on a soil moisture sensor or one of the other available start conditions. You can learn more about setting up soil moisture based start conditions and other BaseStation 1000 program settings in some of our other videos. When you're all done, click the Save button in the lower right hand corner to save your settings.